sides for like cans and bottles and stuff. If it fills up, you can just close it and throw it out by the garbage. We're going to take them back when we get back. And then recycling, you can take that out there too. The one with the red lid is recycling if that gets full. So if you're drinking some beers or whatever, you can leave them in there. There's some additional bags of chips and stuff in here too. So help yourself to that. And then there's still some leftover chips in this corner. You can help yourself to. Obviously, all of our knives and stuff are there. We do have some rolls. Please use because they'll go bad. Toasters there. We have a Ninja Bullet or whatever they're called, or Ninja. You can use that too. And then obviously the bathroom is over here. Down below our sink, there's some pills and cleaners and shit that you might need. Extra toilet paper I filled up for you over there. And then here, there's my husband. If you don't forgot him. Then this room. This is our room right to the right of the downstairs bathroom. This is the laundry room. So weird shit's happening in here. We've got a gate up because we have a cat that likes to shit on the floor. So this gate has to stay up. If you need to get to the laundry or the closet, just push this flap over. And then make sure you close this flap back up. Otherwise, you'll be cleaning up cat shit from the ground. The cat's food bowl is over here on its cat tower. We'll fill that up before we go, so you really shouldn't have to fill it at all this week. But he does have 2 litter boxes. He's got one here by the window, and then he's got one here when you first walk in. So Brody's going to make sure those are clean, but you'll probably have to scoop them out like every other day. Please and thank you. All I do is just use that garbage right there to the left. There's a scoop on the ground. You can see it right over there. And then just scoop those out for us if you don't mind. If we go in here, obviously washer dryer if you need to use those. All extra supplies is in here. We've got toilet paper, paper towels, garbage bags. Mike wants to say something. What?
I gotta go to Angie.
Oh, okay. Okay. There's some more of Nuggets treats in here. They're huge though, and you have to like break them up into smaller pieces if you do need to refill. Laundry detergent, dryer sheets and stuff. All these guys are just digital. You can figure out, just hit the power buttons and it kind of walks you through it. In this closet, there's more shit too. Well, let me go turn the light on. The light is when you first walk in to the right on the wall, and it'll turn lights on everywhere. So mops, floor cleaners, another vacuum. This is where the cat's food is. So the cat's food is in this bin with a cup. So you can fill that if you need to, but there's plates in here, more ketchups, pitchers, other supplies and shit everywhere. More plates, griddle, toaster oven, lots of shit. So this is where you can find any storage. And then more cups if you need those for guests when you have people over. And then just close the barn style doors. They're just kind of sliders. So that room is pretty useful as well. All right, so let's head outside before I get to the nugget feeding. So we're gonna go out this door. And like I said, if you go out here with Nugget, she usually doesn't have to be on a leash, but that's totally up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. Just always make sure you're with her if you're outside. Okay, don't leave her out there alone. We kind of straightened up in here. Help yourself to the chairs and the yard games and all that stuff. Fans are still out because it's still hot as shit. Unfortunately, the grill in the back does not have a propane tank attached to it. Just this does. So if you want to grill something, you're going to have to use Mike's Blackstone here. You just have to take the lid off of it first. And here's her harness and her leash, by the way. So we'll make sure that's in the spot inside. The tank should be on, and you just have to light it by turning the little guys to the red, and then you hit the ignition switch here on the left. But Nugget, this is her favorite thing to do, by the way. So after you get home from work or whatever next week, if you could, give her some time out here, just sit, chill, have a cigarette, whatever. Have a beer. Obviously, refrigerator's stocked. There's her bed. We'll keep that in the garage if it's going to rain. It's good to bring that in. But she loves to be out here. But you do have to make sure her water bowl is full. Oh, it's over there by the shoes. So just, maybe rinse that out every once in a while and fill it back up with water. So she has that out there. She likes it when it's nice and cold. I'm going to leave my car up there where Mike usually parks. And I'm going to leave it open because you can use the garage door opener when you come and go. I'm going to leave this right here. And you just hit the first button to open the garage. So you can take this out and put it in your vehicle for the week. Okay? So I'll leave my car open there. Obviously the garbage you can use, I think it just needs a bag in there. But the bags are in the laundry room. The can bag's still in there. The garbage is over there. Our garbage day is Tuesday, so if you want to take those out Monday night. If you don't, no big deal. The recycling's super full though, so if you could, that'd be great. And then this is our hose to water the plants. So if it doesn't really rain, all these guys back here will need to be watered. So there's 2 tomato plants around the hot tub. There's the 2 hanging baskets over in the corner. You can see them over by the butterfly. Whoops, I'm zooming in too much. There's that little guy behind the launch furniture. And then these guys right here. Okay, Mike watered them today, so they should be good for a few days. So maybe by like Monday or so, if it doesn't rain. The furniture, help yourself to that. You just have to uncover it and then cover it back up when you're done. And then obviously the chairs over there. That set over here in the corner has pillows. So if you look in here, there's some pillow covers or seat covers and then back pillows you can use on those chairs. There is some like tiki torch fluid and chemicals for the hot tub. This is our hot tub. Help yourself to this. The hot tub just unclips here. And then you just flip the first thing over. And then you flip this part over. In order to lower the hot tub cover though, and this is super important because my sister almost broke it, you have to push this red thing in. So when it's up, you just push this in and it starts to lower. And then you just push this second flap back over, and then make sure you clip it back in because any gust of wind will actually take this fucker right off of there. It has happened. The lights out here on the patio plug in behind the hot tub to an extension cord, so you can see the extension cord's plugged in. You just have to kind of find the other end of it and then plug it into the lights over here behind the hot tub if you're gonna sit outside after dark. Nugget will love to sit with you. She loves it out here. So she's already having fun. She'll just kind of chill. And she might be a little weird for the first few days because she's going to be super sad. She's probably not going to eat for you right away. So don't get too worried unless it's several days. Let me see. Okay, so yep, the hose is pretty self-explanatory. You just turn it to the left to turn on, right. Definitely turn it off when you're done because it leaks really bad and this whole area will get flooded and then it's been ruining the foundation. So got to turn it off. And then this little watering can be helpful for watering some of the plants out back too if you can't reach them with the hose. The hose is a pain in the ass to, roll up and unroll anyways. So just use the watering can if you want. Let's see. Anything else I should know out here? Oh, she likes to play with duckies. So we're going to leave these duckies on the table out here. She's already got a little black and white one, and I think there's another one somewhere around here. But you can just sit out here and see Nugget. Look. You want a ducky? Let's see if she'll do it. Ready, set, go get it. Yep, she's going for it. She likes to, you can just chuck it over here onto the pavement and she'll grab it and usually bring it back to you, and then she'll try to not give it to you and you just have to rip it out of her little mouth. I'll have her collar on her too so that you can use the front porch leash, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then I'm going to grab her ducky now and her bed and bring it in. Come on, Nuggies. Let's go. And sometimes she won't listen to you. You just have to keep telling her, come, because she's a pain in the butt. All right, so feeding time. Let me show you how all that works. Come on, Nugget. Nugget, come. See, she likes to play stupid. Come on. Nugget, come. But don't leave her out there alone, whatever you do. I mean, she really mostly won't go anywhere, but I'm more worried about people stealing her than her going anywhere. Okay, so let's go back in the house. to feed her, I'm going to leave this tablespoon out here for you. So it's right next to the stove. And she's going to get 4 tablespoons of her wet food that's in the refrigerator. Actually, we ran out. So there's another one in the pantry. This is where we're going to, well, I'll explain to you in a second. We actually ran out and we had to reorder it, which will be coming in a few days. So this is what she's going to have for the first few days when you come, this chicken and white rice recipe. And to open it, you just have to fold the top up and cut it. And then you just fold it back over. There's a cutting line. Once you pull these where it says lift on the side, once you cut it, it'll fold back over. And then you have to refrigerate it after you open it. But she'll get 4 even tablespoons, so you really have to push the food onto the side of the container and like flatten it. And then you might have to use your finger to kind of scoop it out. And her bowl will be, it's not right now, it's upstairs, over here on this pink stand. It kind of spins in there. So you can see like the little grooves on the side, and you just place it on there and spin it in. But once you do the 4 tablespoons, I usually add a little water from the water on the door, and then I heat it up for 26 seconds. This is all in the notes. And then over here to the left of the breakfast bar is a cupboard that pulls out. And this is where her food is. So if you open that, you see there's a scoop. She gets 1 level scoop with the wet food. Stir it with a fork and then put it down for her. Usually we tell her to, you know, sit and wait and whatever. And then she's, like I said, she's probably not going to eat possibly for the first day or two, which you can add stuff to it. Some people food, some table food if you want. Just please let me know if it gets bad and she's not eating for a few days. So I know when you work, it's going to be hard because she usually eats in the afternoon and then at night. So I would just wait to feed her until you get home because she's not going to eat in the morning that early. I can promise you that. So, and there's her little bed over here that she lays in while we're gone. So just make sure that's kind of like her blanket in there you can bring with you. That's a really good resource if you take her anywhere and she needs somewhere to lay down. Just bring that blanket that's on top of the bed. You don't have to bring the whole bed. But then she has to be in her harness with the retractable leash, which will all be in that shoe rack in the upper left corner. She eats twice a day, so feed her when you get home, if you get home at like 4 or 5 from work, and then maybe again at like 9 before bed. She usually won't like poop right before bed. She'll poop in the morning, probably when you get home from work, and then if she doesn't poop again, that's totally fine. She'll definitely be ready to take a dump in the morning though, 100% sure. So give her some time. The last person that watched her didn't give her enough time, and she like had to shit so bad she was like running into the yard and almost ran away from them, and it was just a disaster because she had to shit so bad. But yeah, you're gonna get at least 2 good dumps out of her every day because that's what she's used to. Her treats are over in this corner here. So in this bag there's 2 things. There's some of these chicken treats and Dentastix. The Dentastix are not treats, but you can give those to her maybe like twice this entire week. So whenever you feel like she just needs to, you know, be happy and needs a snack, you can give her a Dentastix, but only like twice for the whole week. But these little chicken bites, you can use those for her treats when she comes in from pooping or whatever. You can give her one of these a day. Sometimes she won't eat them. She's a pain in the ass. But you just unscrew it and throw it. She won't usually take treats right out of your hand. You just throw them on the floor. And then there's more in this guy too. The treats that were in the laundry room that we kind of broke up, we put in here. And you can do the same for her. She's already looking at me. She's like, ooh, am I going to get one? And she's a really good girl. Obviously, she knows her commands. Come, sit, touch, all that stuff. Trying to think if there's anything else. Obviously, the notes for everything are on here. I highlighted some important things about her. I know it says a 1/4 cup of box food, but that 1/4 cup will be 4 tablespoons. So I'll kind of put a note there too. And then the directions about heating it up and all that. Tim and Marty's, my neighbor's numbers are on there if you need them to let her out anytime. The codes, just as a reminder, the garage code and then the front door. She has a cup upstairs That's her water cup. You'll see it in our bathroom, that if you could keep full. Yep, that's in there. That's a note. And then Wednesday is the inside plant water day. So you'll just have the palm plant over there, and then you'll have the one in the living room by the window, because the other one we're just going to get rid of. And then there's some other notes here. You can just, you can feed her kind of sparingly with people food, but obviously no certain things. She likes to chew on like cardboard boxes and paper water bottles and shit. So, yeah. And then I just had little notes to myself about the ice maker, but I think I went over that. Obviously we have silverware. We have 2 silverware drawers, one to the left of the dishwasher, and then we have one over here to the left of the stove. So you can, this one's a little tougher to open and close for some reason. It, like, the tracks are a little funky. So don't worry, you can just push on that. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, the sink is